Hello and welcome back to the Fire Emblem Sacred Stone Superhard Ironman, and today we take on the dreaded Chapter 6, the one that caused us so much grief in the original attempt. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank the people who've backed the channel on Patreon. The support means a lot, and it is greatly appreciated, so thank you very much. And let's get this mess underway. Now, before we do, I want to know something. We can't buy javelins. Can we buy them from Ide? Run, little Erica, run! We can. Okay, excellent. Can we buy hand axes too? Ha! We can buy them from Ide. Good to know. Now I think we will want some. I don't know necessarily where we want them. I think what I'm going to do is spend a quick second sorting out our inventory. So, the guiding ring. We don't need that carrying around with us. Ah, not sell. Why are you carrying around a silver lance, an iron lance, and a secret book? None of that is necessary. That's fine. In fact, you can take your additional lightning tome out of the bank. Gilliam has a javelin, an iron lance, a vulnerary, an elixir, and a torch. Actually, I'm kind of fine with all of that. Seth. Think that's okay? Probably needs some sort of lance, though. Let's ditch a vulnerary in the Horseslayer. That's probably not going to come in handy. And let's take full iron lance and the silver lance. We might ditch the steel sword temporarily as well to take a javelin. And by temporarily, I mean probably forever. We'll buy one of those on him in a second. Franz is fine, just needs a javelin. Gilliam is fine. Lute can take her extra fire tome. No reason for her not to. Mulder, I think we have an extra heal staff knocking around. We do. Ah, Vanessa has the dragon shield. Okay, now that's fine because I'm actually going to give Ross this torch. Not Ross, Colm. And then I'm going to trade with Vanessa, and Gilliam is going to take the dragon shield. Now, this will feel bad later down the line because there's a decent chance Gilliam might cap defense, but we need him to have that defense now. We can't really wait. So we're going to make use of the dragon shield and bump it up to 14, which hopefully should get rid of a lot of the damage he's facing from a lot of these enemies. And just hopefully minimize it a bit. I think he was on about 10 last time we did this chapter. So being on... I mean, the calves aren't especially strong, so he should be in a much better spot to deal with them. Vanessa is okay. We've already done Mulder and Lute. Ross we're not really using. Nemi is fine. In fact, Ross, just put those pure waters in the convoy. That's actually a question I want the answer to. Can Garcia use the hatchet? Oh, he can. Okay. Don't know why I thought it was limited to Ross. Joshua has the killing edge. I don't know if we bring Joshua on this chapter. We probably do. But the main thing we need to do at the minute is buy some javelins. So Seth definitely needs one. That is not up for debate. And I think Franz would also like one. Which does leave our funds looking quite slim. But that should be okay. I'm okay with some slim funds. Now, we do also have, in our supply, some slightly better conditioned iron lancers. So I'm just going to take some of those out on the units who need them, who have the room. How's Seth's looking? Seth's got a brand new shiny one, that's okay. I'm actually just going to trade Vanessa's vulnerary. Oh, vulnerary? Vanessa's javelin. Actually, a vulnerary as well, why not? With Gilliam's, because Gilliam is more likely to see combat, I think. So, I think that's all the inventory management we need to do. We do still have a secret book, but I'm saving that in case we need to sell it for money. The big scary thing about Chapter 6, if you're not familiar, if you didn't see it last time, is it's Fog of War. And normally that's bad enough. But in a situation like this, it's Fog of War where we don't know what enemies the weapons have, and what weapons the enemies have, nor do we know what stats they have. So I'm going to leave Lute and Arta at home for this one. Whilst they are very competent combat units, I just think they're too squishy, to be honest with you. I'm going to be constantly petrified. Something jumps out of a bush and tries to kill them. And then with that in mind, we're going to bring Colm, who helps a lot because thieves have a wider vision range. We're going to bring Joshua just because, again, very competent combat unit. I think we're going to keep Natasha with us. In fact, I need to do some more inventories here, but I'm going to trade Natasha's lower ranked heal stave with Mulder's and then give Mulder the mend staff. Or lower usage, I should say. Now, the boss is over in this little quadrant over here. I'm going to try and just click Seth and click this way until we kill him. That is quite literally the aim. All this village has in it is an antitoxin. So that's not a huge concern. And hopefully Gilliam can hold out at the back with his improved defences. And anything threatening that spawns, hopefully doesn't spawn with an armor slayer. Otherwise we're a bit screwed. Okay. I know that soldier's there, but I'm going to walk Colm forward first anyway and use the torch. I think something like this is what I want to go with. I might put Franz here. Perhaps even Joshua further down here. If we could get to that village, sure. If not, I can't say I particularly care. Okay. Let's go. Okay. So we're going to start. We're going to put Colm in this bush. We're going to use the torch. Boom. And that reveals a lot to us. Now, one of these guys normally has a Horseslayer. Or not, because neither of them even have swords. I'm sure they do. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure there is normally a Horseslayer on the map somewhere. And I thought it was on a cav that was up there, but I could be mistaken. Iron Lance, Iron Lance. Okay, so far, things aren't looking too bad. Now, last time, this soldier had a poison sword and poisoned pretty much all of our army and took about 18 years to die because he kept dodging everything. To say it was annoying would be a massive understatement. What I kind of want is, well, not quite this, but Seth to almost die. But I mean that literally when I say almost. Let's full move Mulder. I think that's actually quite important. He's not in range of anyone, but what we do want him to be in range of is, well, Seth, ideally. Unfortunately, though, I don't think I've positioned very well here. But we'll give it a shot. We're just going to put Seth here with an Iron Lance. And I'm going to do what I should have done last time on turn 1 and use Vanessa to rescue Erica. I should have done that from the beginning last time, and I didn't. And it cost me big time, because Seth had to carry around Erica for the entire map, lowering his own speed and skill in the process. And if we can avoid that, well, that's very useful. Annoying trifecta of enemies here who have various types of weapons, as opposed to those enemies that don't have various types of weapons. But you understand what I mean. They have the triangle. Nothing is quite safe. And it's a bit terrifying. There's nothing we can really, like, get into here where it's like, oh yeah, we can go there and kill this one enemy. Everything's like you have to take on 2 or 3 guys. And we have at most 2 people who can handle that responsibility. Ah, hold on. There's a tile here, which is only targeted by this soldier. Nobody else reaches that tile. Now, it will put the soldier in a bush, which isn't ideal. I'm actually going to not do that for that exact reason. Okay, Seth, I want to see some blood, my friend. Fortunately, he's only taking 4s from these soldiers, so that's okay for now. Another 4 would be lovely to see. A 1, that's even better. We can take 1s. 1s are okay. Okay. Is this going to be a double? Seth has gained a lot of speed, by the way. We are insanely blessed on Seth's speed growth. So fortunately, that is a double, although the Iron Blade there probably did help too. Quite a heavy weapon, which we now have. And it's going straight to the convoy, because it's a very heavy weapon. Ah, that soldier moving forward is actually really beneficial for us. Because we can now pick that guy off as sort of almost a straggler. If anyone feels like killing him. Garcia can pick up that kill. Now he takes a chunk of damage for his trouble, but we can always patch him up with Molder. Or we could soften him up with Gilliam, but I think just going straight for Garcia here is probably the play. Hopefully he dodges. Didn't, unfortunately, but... Okay, good chunk of experience for the man. Okay. Now, we have options. Garcia is staring down the barrel of an attack. But we could put Joshua in his way, who should fare quite well against these two opponents. The Steel Axe in particular shouldn't have too much chance of hitting him. But it's, you know, not too much is still too much, if that makes sense. I'd quite like to put Joshua, like, here, in this bush. Now, I would also quite like to move Ross forward a bit. Not Ross, Colm. I keep calling Colm Ross, and I don't know why. Who is quite safe here. Aha. Revealing some more enemies. And there's the Horseslayer. Right, we see him. And the Troubadour, unfortunately, didn't upgrade their staff. Last time their Mend upgraded to a something else. I can't remember what specifically. But it stopped them being able to heal people, and that was very nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've made a grave mistake. Although, have I? Have I really? Because I think just putting Seth here with an Iron Sword is a perfectly fine play. We should hopefully start to thin out some of these axe users. Oh, that's a halberd! Okay, now I've made a grave mistake. Yeah, now that's happened. Hopefully he misses. Sure, we'll be fine. And by sure, I mean not sure. Okay, let's heal up Garcia. Move him out of harm's way. Oh. I kind of assumed Gilliam would be able to hold Garcia. Well, simply put, he can't. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Is that forest tile safe? No, but I think that tile above the forest tile is safe. It looks it. Is this archer in the way? No. Okay, Seth, don't die. Good job. Thank you for not dying. He actually tanks the halberd anyway. Wait, I didn't think that was the guy with the halberd. I thought the other guy had the halberd. Wait, have I not turned on Joshua's animations yet? That's silly of me. Good dodges, though. Good job, Joshua. They both had halberds. Fortunately, Seth dodged them both. Good lord, that was a misplay and a half, wasn't it? I've just put Seth in range of 2 halberds. Fortunately, they're very low hit rate, so... And we had to get rid of them somehow, so I think at some point we probably would have ended up doing that, but... It would have been nice to know I was doing it before I was doing it. Okay, this is good. These enemies moving down right now, very, very good. I did not think that javelin would do that much damage, but never mind. It's okay, we tanked it. Ooh! Didn't know that Shaman was in range either. Oh, Colm's dead. That was the most pointless death we've had in a long time, and that's actually really bad. Because now we lose sight of the Horseslayer. Oh, that's genuinely very bad. Yeah, that's actually really bad. Because my plan was to kill the Horseslayer next turn, using Seth, and then it wasn't a problem anymore. Obviously now we can't see the Horseslayer, so we can't do that. Because not only did Colm provide all that vision, he also had the torch that was giving the vision. And that's now gone. Also, Colm in general, just a very important unit. Oh, it's not a kill, are you kidding? I suppose Molder can take Garcia, can he? No. Not gonna lie, Gilliam, this hitting would be huge. Of course not. Okay. I think even if that hits, we end up getting Vanessa killed. We have to kill the Shaman. This has to happen. It might get Joshua killed. But we can't just leave this Shaman wandering around. He's just too threatening. I forgot to turn on his animations. We're never going to see a Joshua animation before he dies at this rate. Oh, God. This might get Seth killed. Which is quite literally a game over. Well, not literally, actually. That's the opposite of what literally means, but it would be catastrophically bad. Does he offset the full weapon weight of a javelin? Okay. Now, full transparency, I know I might be getting Natasha killed. But right now, that's kind of just something we have to deal with. Please hit. Oh, good job, Vanessa. Okay, Vanessa sinking that javelin is actually really important. I really, really wish Franz wasn't lugging around Garcia. That mistake I made last turn regarding whether or not Gilliam could hold Garcia, and simply not checking that, has really come back to bite me. Can't believe I just got Colm killed again for no reason. I'm pretty sure Natasha dies here, but honestly... Oh. Yeah, Joshua died. Natasha also died. Okay, this is an iron blade. Fortunately, it missed. That might actually be occupying the spot where the Horseslayer would have gone. Because the javelin's low might mean that it doesn't kill. Although the Horseslayer probably can wrap around to the right. Eep, it can. It's only 16 damage, though, and we do manage to dodge it. Okay. This Iron Lance guy is very annoying, but we should get him out of the way. The fact that Seth isn't weighed down by Erica this time because we have Vanessa dragging him around, or her around, is actually very beneficial. Oh, that's really annoying. That's the enemy I really need dead. And they've just been fully healed. And the reinforcements are here. Okay, Franz, run. And for the love of God, drop that man. Gilliam, I know your job is to tank, but maybe not these. Actually... Okay, I know it looks bad that we lost 3 units, but one of them is Natasha. And I'll be transparent, I don't care. We now have to dodge this again. I think we go on this fort and just try and tank them out. I think this is the play. Quite genuinely, I think this is the play. The Horseslayer is 1 range, so it will have to melee range us, but at least this way we have a lower chance of it hitting us. And with the Silver Lance, hopefully Seth can just rip through all of these Cavaliers. Now that Cav is actually out of Gilliam's range there. And the problem is I'm quite worried that one of these Cavs will spawn with an Armor Slayer. I also have completely lost track of who we've killed, who's still alive, where the enemies are. Okay, that's an Armor Knight, that's fine, that's an Iron Lance. And he's getting deleted, good. As it stands, losing Joshua, Coleman, and Natasha is a lot better than losing Joshua, Colm, Franz, Vanessa, and Gilliam. So, right now, this is going better, although I'm really disappointed that we lost Colm again. Okay, crit to save a hit of the Silver Lance, very nice. Losing Colm is just so bad. Loses access to so much stuff. Good dodge, let's go. The fort was seemingly the correct play. Still wish we could have taken out that Horseslayer about 2 turns ago when Colm died, but never mind. That's genuinely really annoying. I'm just going to throw it out there. I really want to kill this Troubadour because that elixir would be so valuable right now. I think I have to do this. Like, without an elixir, I don't know if we firm out the boss. I think we have to do this. Okay, send the Vulnerary back. Okay, gonna do some scouting here. Okay. I'm so scared. Okay, there's an antitoxin. Cool. I want Molder to be rescuable, which is why I'm not doing that. Wait, who did I not move last turn? Okay, Gilliam can stand there and firm those all day because he's grown a bunch of defense since the last time we did this. That's really good. That is, quite literally was the aim of training Gilliam, that he could stand there and firm hits when hits need to be firmed. Seth takes out this Iron Blade guy. Okay. Okay, before we do this, I'm going to equip the Javelin. And then I'm just going to full move up here. We might hit someone. We didn't. Okay, good. Now, so far, none of these enemies have Javs. Which is actually really beneficial. I almost don't want to kill them. I know this seems like a massive waste of a heal staff, but A, it's Molder XP, and B, we just can't afford to let Gilliam die at this point. Okay. The man himself is going to wall this up. That being said, I don't have too much confidence in him. I kind of wish Molder wasn't stood there. But I can't afford to not have him able to heal. I'm just scared he's going to catch a Javelin, but I'm just hoping he can firm it if he does. This soldier's not dying for a bit anyway, nor is he in Retreat AI yet. So, I think this is honestly where we wrap that one up. Okay. No! Okay, random soldier, Iron Lance. Those are the kind of weapons we want to see. Not Horseslayers, not halberds, not longswords, Zambatos, any of that nonsense. Get them all out of the way. Just give me iron something. Okay, another strong firm from Gilliam on this Iron Lance. Even with the double, it's okay. He will tank for his entire life. Ooh, Mage went in melee range. I guess because we're holding a Jav, right? And now he's just less likely to get countered because he's in a bush. Okay, good. Seth's still landing the attacks. Okay, there are the Javelins that I was scared of. Good dodge. Let's go. All of that damage he's taken can be healed up. Okay, so. We're gonna throw a Javelin at the Javelin man. Because the Javelins are the threat here. The missing is annoying. But we're not taking any chances with Gilliam's health bar. We're gonna mend staff him, which is why we gave that to Gilliam. Okay. Are we actually going to get the Orion Bolt? I'll be kind of surprised, but I wouldn't say no. Okay, big fan of the fact that this guy lives. Yes, Gilliam! That's a miss we really want to see. Just to make that clear, that's not sarcastic. That is a good miss, because we know that guy isn't in Retreat AI. He's not running away to try and get healed. So if we do need another turn, we're okay to take another turn. Dodge. Oh, that's really rough. That's really, really rough. Double. Oh, that's huge. I think we've done it. I think we just Iron Sword this guy and he dies. Seth levels up. Skill, speed again, and defense. Huge. Okay, Gilliam refuses to hit Javelin users. Today I learned. Okay. I'm pretty confident that's it. We lost some people, but... To be fair, Natasha was more of a sack than a loss, necessarily. I know she's dead, but... You know what? Stab the man. And shout-outs to Gilliam, who did a grand job of tanking these soldiers that caused us so much grief last time. Go on, Franz. Chip in. Okay, or don't. Following the Gilliam lead. Okay, enough messing around. Let's get out of here. And we're out. We're out of Chapter 6. 3 losses. Colm, Joshua, and Natasha. Colm really sucks. The other two... gonna be honest, not too fussed about. It sucks to lose them, but they died for useful things. Joshua taking out that shaman, completely valid spend of his life, to be honest. Natasha had to heal up Seth and drew a couple of attacks away that could have targeted units we need more, to be honest. And all in all, I'd say that was fairly okay. Colm is the big loss. But it's better than losing Franz and Vanessa and Gilliam in the process, so we'll take that. A lot better position than we were in this time last run. And Gilliam did the job that he's been training to do, and hopefully can continue to do throughout the game. So, with all that said and done, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you all next time. Thank you to everyone who backs the channel on Patreon, and everyone who watches this series. And I will see you all soon. Have a wonderful night, and goodbye.